Okay, so when riding a horse, of course you need to steer, and that's where this comes in handy. This right here is your bit, and you put it in the horse's mouth, and it's in their mouth, so you're controlling them. So you pull their head one way, it forces their head to go the other way. You pull it the other way, forces it the other way. And then this is your bridle. So with this particular one, it's a one-eared, so you take this part and put it over one of their ears, and then I'll show you how to do it in just a moment. And then this right here, this is your lead. So you clip it here and here, and then you pull it back over their head, and that's how you steer and pull. You can either do one-handing or two-handing. I prefer one-handing because you get, believe it or not, you do get more control, and it's just a lot easier than two-handing. Because with two-handing, it's a lot harder, and the horses can really, honestly, they're good at telling if you're inexperienced. So a lot of inexperienced people do try to do it two hands, hold it like this, but it's generally not the best way of doing it, just less control over everything.
Action.
So when you put your saddle on, you have your blanket right here, which will go under it, and then generally you just set it on as such. You want to adjust it on here and move it up. So you got it right here on the horse's mane. And as horses get older and you ride them more, they do start to bow like this, and that'll give you a more defined area to put it and make it easier as they get older. So, for starters, you want to take these two. This is your front strap, your back strap, and you just want to throw these guys over as such. And then you want to take this guy, which is going to help you tie on your front one, and throw your stirrup up here like that, just to get it out of the way. It'll make it a lot easier for you. So, once you have done that, you want to come over here on this side and make sure everything's untangled, everything's all good with that. And then for bigger horses, you do have a chest strap, and it goes on as such, and then it goes under and straps right here. Okay. That was my mistake. I meant as such. I don't really use these a lot because this is my horse. This is my dad's draft horse. And then just take it over here, clip it on here. So once everything's untangled and you're all good, you're going to come back around, pull it under as such. Now, this part right here, you always want to do your front strap first. You never want to do this first, because if they buck up or they panic, your saddle's going to come right back down the legs. It can injure you, it can injure the horse, and it can damage your stuff. Always do this one first. So you take it, and you go through here as such. And then pull it up, and then take it back around and go for a second loop. Pull it through here, down behind the first loop, and then pull it back, down behind, and back over. Now, with my method, there's a lot of different ways. You then proceed to take it right here, you take it through this loop right here, bam, and then you turn it back around, making an O. As such. And sometimes it is a struggle, especially with the more leather saddles. And then you just pull it down, and then you adjust and you tighten. Now, people do this part differently than me, but this is the older way, cowboy way. A lot of them did it this way before they had this right here, and it's just better in my opinion. So once you're done, you take it right here, your second strap that's over, and you just pull up and you tighten it till it's finger tight right here. And sometimes this part can take a lot of strength because you're pulling it real tight. And with bigger horses, it's more difficult. There we go. Just pull down, take this end, wrap it up down through here, bam. Ooh. So once you're done with this part, take your back strap as such, and then you do about as tight as you can, but not too tight, because you want this one tight, but you don't want it as tight as your front one. It's kind of just a backup thing. And then we're gonna come around here and we're gonna grab this one. Then right here. And then you're gonna undo it and take your little thing, stick it in through here. Sorry there. And then like that. And you take it to your little thing right here. Stick it through the hole. And stick it, bam, just like a belt. So once you've done that, you take this little piece right here. Right here. As such. And that comes to our final part of the video where we're putting on his headpiece. Now this part can be a little bit tricky sometimes with some horses, but Pancho here is pretty good about it. So what you do is take your piece like this, as such, put it over his head, get that part going in his mouth, and then if it's a good horse, they'll generally open their mouth for you. And then you get it around their eyes. Try not to get it in their eyes too much. They don't really like that. There we go. Sorry there. He has a little chin strap right here. You want to make sure it's under there, or this won't go up all the way and it'll bug him. Alrighty, once you got this on, make sure everything's right. This part will go back behind the ear. This part on this side, there's a little split right here I showed you earlier. It'll go over the ear. So that's called a one-eared strap. So, once you're done with this, take your rope or your thing. Bam. Do the same on the other side. And then you just pull it up around. Set it on there. And there you go. You're ready to ride.